Check out its fast break on NBA. The Western Conference Finals. Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors leading on who? Andrew Bogut. He had a double-double in the game. Andre Iguodala sharing here, and more assists, more ball movement from Golden State. They led this one by 8 at the half. This first quarter, and Kevin Durant, how in the world does he get that shot to go? He finished the night with 40 points. Just a terrific effort from Kevin Durant. 12 of 31 shooting, though. Not as efficient as he would have liked. And look at the Golden State Warriors down low, holding their own on the boards, and that was critical because they played just better basketball in this one. Russell Westbrook, though, and the Oklahoma City Thunder stood toe-to-toe with Golden State throughout this game. They didn't get blown out in Golden State's house. In fact, they had a chance to win it late, but Steph with 31 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists, and a lot of good defense down the stretch from Steph Curry. It was critical as Golden State lives to fight another day. They win it by 9. The final score, 120-111, and that's your fast break on NBA.com. The champs are down, but they're not yet out. It's fast break on NBA.com. Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors leading on who? Andrew Bogut. He had a double-double in the game. Andre Iguodala sharing here, and more assists, more ball movement from Golden State. They led this one by 8 at the half. This first quarter, and Kevin Durant, how in the world does he get that shot to go? He finished the night with 40 points. Just a terrific effort from Kevin Durant. 12 of 31 shooting, though. Not as efficient as he would have liked. And look at the Golden State Warriors down low, holding their own on the boards, and that was critical because
Okay, listen up. I've got another 2 points of emphasis to look at with you. Today it's going to be running a patient offense and crashing the defensive glass. Here we go. When it's late in the game and we have the lead, coach may decide to run what he likes to call a patient offense. This is usually done to slow down the tempo of the game and limit the opposing team's possessions. Fewer possessions means fewer shots and less of a chance for them to come back. We want to try and use as much of the shot clock as possible without sacrificing quality shots. With that in mind, let's take a look at some film showing some examples of running a patient offense. So let's run this back. Next point of emphasis is crashing the defensive glass. This may seem like a simple thing to do, but the fact is not a lot of teams do it well. Getting the defensive rebound is a big key to winning games. You keep teams from getting second chance points, and it allows us to get out in transition. One of the most important parts of the game of basketball is owning the defensive glass. There's just no way around it. So let's look at a couple of plays focusing on defensive rebounding. There's some really solid defensive rebounding here. One finds a man and boxes out first, then looks to attack the ball on its way down. That's what we need to do on every single shot. Find a body, make sure he's boxed out, and then grab the rebound. And here's how not to do it. Once the shot goes up, you don't see everyone finding a man and boxing out. Result? Easy offensive rebound and second chance points. Too often when a shot goes up, players get caught. Okay, I think we're good here. I have complete faith that you all will be ready to execute when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis next game. We'll catch up more tomorrow at practice.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. So for the Jazz in this matchup, they got to be feeling pretty good as they won that last outing against the Mavericks.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The forwards are Parsons and Dirk. Devin Harris is out there with Rasul Butler. And it's Serafin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so here is Dallas. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, they were in foul trouble throughout that game, guys, and made things awfully hard on themselves as a result.
Yeah, it forced them to go much deeper into their rotation than they would have liked to, and that's always tough.
Here's Harris. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Nowitzki. And that one hits back iron.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head. I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Not a fast start for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Harris passes to Parsons. Nowitzki sets a screen for Parsons. Nowitzki kicks to Parsons. Shot clock at 6. Harris outside. The three. That's good. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And these two just going at it from deep now.
You know, it seems like what's going on here is anything you can do, I can do better territory.
Here's Gobert. Right now averaging 5 points a game. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Burks' shot is good.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now here is Harris, averaging 6 points per contest. Hayward against Parsons. Picked away. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now here is Harris. Parsons on the wing. To the middle. Here's Serafin. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Serafin's got his first 2 points of the night. Jazz leading by 4. Passes it to Booker. Nice ball movement by Utah. There's a good screen. Feeds it to Hayward. From the arc. And the shot is good. Hayward's got his second bucket tonight.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Now here's Serafin. And it's Nowitzki at the elbow. Hayward grabs the board.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Shot's good from Baller.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Well, you know your low post players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps to have big men who can drain free throws like this group can. Dirk Nowitzki is second.
Well, a lot of these big men.
Some of them do that, exactly, and we can see the reason why in those numbers. In general, the composure of all those players show up at the free throw line.
Now here is Harris. Here's Serafin. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Pass to Gobert. Burks in the corner. Inside. Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all. They've been able to score with ease.
Harris kicks to Nowitzki. Back to Harris. Parsons outside. Dishes to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Nowitzki a screen. Shot on the wing. No good. And Utah the other way now. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Well, especially, Steve, when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. I mean, that's a bad combination. Turning it over and then not defending.
Now here is Harris after the miss from Baller. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Dallas again missing. A chance now to go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Job one for them tonight, Kevin, getting back quickly on the defensive end of the floor. The real challenge when facing this team is limiting their transition points. And that, in no uncertain terms, is what he told his players going into this one. Guys?
And thank you, Doris. And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason. He's such a good all-around player.
The 3. And he gets it to go. And 11 points for Baller. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Not a really great start for him, as he just isn't shooting the ball that effectively here early on.
Now the dish to Booker. Tries again. Parsons with the rebound.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Baller guarded by Harris. Baller passes to Gobert. Can't hit.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Butler dishes to Harris. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. In the corner, Parsons with it. Back to Harris. Outside Butler. Parsons for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Jazz leading by 3. The pass to Baller. And he banks in the layup. Baller's got 13.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Now here is Harris. Poked loose. And here comes the break. Here's Baller. Here's Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And now a 7-point Jazz lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
And that's a foul called on Baller.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
So Utah has gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Burke kicks to Boozy. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. It says Utah retains possession. Baller, he's checked in for Burke. Favors passes to Hood. Nice ball movement by Utah. No good from Baller. And it's blocked. Here's Harris. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Harris has got 5 now.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, leading by 5. And Favors kicks to Hood. Baller. That's good on the jump shot. 15 points in the game.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Harris with it. Now guarded by Baller. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Derek Favors with the rebound. Jazz leading by 7. Here's Baller. Off target from three-point range. Harris dishes to Smith. Stolen by Boozer. Kicks it to Favors. Hood the pass to Baller for 3. And he gets it to go. And it's a 10-point Utah lead.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Now here is Harris. He has 5. Ellis outside. Smith with a screen on Favors. Ellis kicks to Smith. Clock at 6. Back to Ellis. Fades away. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Hood the pass to Ball. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. The shot is off. Aminu with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Smith. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Now here's Favors to the right side for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The defense has done very little to slow them down so far. The past few weeks, you can see how Utah stacks up. 6th in blocks, 10th in rebounding, and they're in the top half of the league when it comes to limiting opponents' offense as well.
Because when they're at their best, they're really challenging every shot. They cover up, they close out on jump shooters, and if you penetrate and get to the rim, they've got a host of shot blockers there waiting for you.
And here is Harris after the three-pointer from Baller. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Let's check out some numbers on Devin Harris. His last 10 games, he's averaging 7 points per game, 8 assists and 2 rebounds. They've been able to count on him to run the show offensively, which he's done with his sensational passing.
Yeah, he's been setting them up with a lot of easy baskets, room service dimes. We call them, one great look after another coming off of his passes.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
They get the rebound.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
And the shot goes in from Baller.
Yeah, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Baller. Scola trying to break free. Harris misses. To the wing on the left. Here's Baller. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Deadly shooting from behind the arc.
Yeah, the D better start getting out there on them, Steve, and soon.
And it's Ellis penetrating. Ellis can't get that one to fall either. And an
Tune in next Sunday night, February 7th. Gordon Hayward and the Utah Jazz go up against Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. Do not miss it.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. We're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And it's checked in for Utah. And Dallas also making a switch. Devin Harris is checked in for Monte Ellis. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Trevor Booker is out there with Gobert, and it's Baller in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Harris outside. He kicks it to Nowitzki. Shot on the wing. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Mavericks trailed by 11. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Butler. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Over to the left wing. Mavericks with the rebound.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Harris dishes to Serafin. Back to Harris. Here's Nowitzki. But they'll get another chance. Butler kicks to Parsons. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly, and he gets it to go. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, Kev. Butler in the last game against the Hawks provided a nice lift. He had 21 points, and he was a free throw machine. A ton of his work done at the charity stripe. Overall, it was just a complete performance from him where he felt like he played his best all season. He hopes to continue it, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game, or has it, you know, like Steve, you begin taking a toll physically?
I think it just depends on the individual, Kevin. Probably depends on, you know, how he's feeling physically overall. But usually a guy who has a big night like that, it's going to carry over just the confidence. It'll carry to the next game.
Yeah, I would not disagree with you there, Steve. There's something about confidence in this game that really fuels you and energizes you. And when you've performed well, then you feel like you can do it again and again and again.
Mavericks trail by 10. Harris outside. Outside Butler. Back to Harris. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Nowitzki.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. You take a look at Baller.
Well, as a point guard, you want to create the best shot possible for your team on every trip. And given the way those players are shot, always be a good idea for them to do it alone.
I don't really want to see them doing that, Steve. They got to keep everything in the framework of the team no matter how well they're shooting it. I know what you mean. They have been hot, but keep everybody involved.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Mavericks trail by 10. Harris outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Parsons on the wing. Here's Serafin. Rebound, Utah. Booker's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
The feed now to Harris. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Basket is good, the assist from Harris. 8 points for Butler.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Hayward, and he can't bank that one in. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Harris passes to Parsons. Nowitzki sets a screen for Parsons. The kick outside to Butler. Another 3 for Dallas.
Those are starting to add.